We begin, though, with those new details tonight on the moments before the Waukesha Christmas parade tragedy.
The driver of that SUV at one point had to stick his head out the passenger window because there was a victim on his hood. It's a detail revealed as 71 new charges are filed against the man accused of killing 6 and leaving dozens hurt. Tom Durian live tonight in Waukesha with what we have learned. Tom?
Yeah, Stephen, Shannon, what we're really learning right now tonight is what happened here in this park behind me in the minutes before it's alleged that Darrell Brooks took that SUV and drove around the corner here and down that parade route that killed 6 people.
In the 32-page amended complaint against Darrell Brooks filed in Waukesha County Court Wednesday, the parade suspect faces 71 new charges for the injuries prosecutors say he caused on the parade route and 2 counts of misdemeanor battery and domestic abuse that police say happened at Frame Park minutes before the deadly attack. Documents say when police met with Brooks's girlfriend back on the night of the parade, she had a swollen and bruised eye and her leg was in a boot. She says the two had gotten in an argument in Brooks's red Ford Escape. During that argument, he drove around nearby streets, and documents say, quote, she became fearful of his driving because he was driving fast and was only driving with one hand and was striking her in the face with his other hand. Police say the woman lied about the encounter at first because she was afraid of Brooks, saying that he, quote, has caused substantial injury to her in the past and has run her over with his vehicle, end quote. The woman says that's why her leg was in a boot, because he had run her over with the same SUV and broke that leg. The woman eventually got out of the SUV and walked back to Frame Park, where she says Brooks came back to. Police surveillance video in the area shows after another altercation with the woman and her friends, he, quote, got into his SUV and began to drive off in the southwesterly direction towards Main Street, end quote. That's where Brooks entered the Christmas parade route, where hundreds of parade participants and thousands of spectators were enjoying a Waukesha holiday tradition. One officer says he, quote, stepped in front of the Ford Escape and pounded on the hood of the vehicle and yelled multiple times, stop. But Brooks continued down the route, they say, for a third of a mile, 5 blocks, hitting dozens of people from 8 different parade groups, killing 6. One witness told police, quote, it was like the SUV was trying to avoid vehicles, not people. There was no attempt made by the vehicle to stop, much less slow down, end quote. And one officer said, quote, at one point, Brooks leaned his head out of the window to steer because there was a person on the windshield blocking his vision. It wasn't until an officer fired at the SUV that it left the route and was later found abandoned shortly before Brooks was taken into custody.
Now, the majority of the new charges here are for first-degree recklessly endangering safety and use of a dangerous weapon. That is, of course, the SUV. There's so many victims in this case that prosecutors identified them with a letter of the alphabet. They had to do it 3 times because there are so many victims. A, to get through all of the victims here. It's important to note also that Brooks was out on $1,000 bail from those earlier charges in Milwaukee County. When all of this happened, he's due back in court here in Waukesha County on Friday. Reporting live in Waukesha, Tom Durian, TMJ4 News.
All right, Tom, thank you. The 6 people killed in that tragedy are here on your screen. The youngest on the right is Jackson Sparks, only 8 years old.